want you to keep in mind that it has been 18 years since the Affordable Care Act. 18 years, almost 2 decades. It's been, 10 years that we've been dealing with Donald Trump. In that time, we've seen the Republican Party hold 63 votes, I believe, to repeal and replace Obamacare. That's what it was. Repeal and replace. It was on T-shirts. It was on bumper stickers. It was on hats. They sent out emails and text message fundraisers. Repeal and replace. 63 votes to repeal and replace Obamacare. We've been hearing for 10 years that Donald Trump is going to give us his health care plan in 2 weeks. So almost 2 decades of this fight, hearing how the Republicans are going to not only repeal Obamacare, but replace it with something better that's going to make sure that more people are covered. We're going to spend less money on our coverage. We're going to have better healthcare outcomes. We've been dicking with this for almost 2 decades. And now the Speaker of the House tells us that we have some ideas. What were you going to replace it with in those 63 votes? I know he wasn't necessarily around for all of that, but what was the Republican Party going to replace Obamacare with? Ideas?
Has broken, has been since day one.
Of course.
Do you have the ability to really reform it? I mean,
We have to
do this.
We have to reform it. I wish that we could rip it out from the roots and start over, but it's so deeply ingrained, it's sinister in that way. But it has broken the system, and what we have to do is go in and reform it. We have lots of ideas: expanding HSAs, the cost-sharing reduction models, reforming PBMs. I mean, we could go on and on. We will. We pull all that together in one plan. We draw consensus around it, and Republicans are on a mission to fix healthcare.
So you reform Obamacare if you can.
What do you mean you have some ideas? Once again, your party held 63 votes. I think that's the number. 63 votes. Or definitely in the low 60s. To repeal and replace Obamacare. And you're still at the idea phase? What was all that shit then? The fact of the matter is the Republican Party doesn't have a health care plan because Obamacare was their health care plan. The Affordable Care Act was originally thought up by the Heritage Foundation, and it was implemented in the state of Massachusetts by then Republican Governor Mitt Romney, where it was referred to as RomneyCare. Obamacare is a massive corporate giveaway. It guarantees private health insurance companies get millions more customers by the federal government pitching in a portion of the cost for those customers to go get pick up coverage with those various institutions, those various companies. It's a corporate giveaway. It also provides health care coverage to millions of people that otherwise couldn't have it. But it's a Republican idea. And when Obama came into office, he came into office wanting healthcare, universal healthcare for all, Medicaid for all. His compromise was giving the Republicans what they wanted originally, which was the Heritage Foundation's plan, which we now know as the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare. He made a couple of tweaks to it, like the individual mandate, but it's essentially their plan. And since he took their plan and implemented their plan, they haven't been able to provide another plan. They don't have a healthcare plan. They're never going to have a healthcare plan because they don't give a fuck if you have healthcare or not.